How you doing on this Monday morning? Right, some quite devastating news just passed by me. According to the actual piece of article, it happened on Saturday. A 17-year-old 400-pound silverback gorilla. I say silverback gorilla because it looks like a silverback gorilla. The news clipper never actually said whether it was a silverback gorilla. Was murdered. I don't say killed or put down because that's wrong. He was murdered before the child fell in to his enclosure, the box that we give him after we stole him from the wild. Because like I say, I don't really distinguish between animals that wild animals that are born in their cages and wild animals that were like in Africa or Asia or something and were captured and dragged there. I still think of them as wild animals. So that's how I address that kind of animal thing. But yeah, they killed him because a child fell into his enclosure. But then I've seen other videos, not just that one. That's the quite recent one, and unfortunately the horrific end to it, where a sentient being lost its life. I've seen other videos where a child fell into a enclosure. A mother gorilla actually protected it like it was one of her own. Recognised obviously the resemblance between us, or something between us, and actually took the child to the keeper. I don't know why that didn't happen in this incident, or maybe why they didn't have darts to put it to sleep. If it was that much of a danger, if it showed that much of a as a threat. From the video that I've seen, and I've only seen two different, or I believe they are two different, but they're two different angled videos, that he showed no aggression whatsoever. Yeah, he grabbed onto the child's clothing, but that's more out of curiosity and the fact that it's a 400-pound gorilla, that you could most probably see that as a threat, but he didn't. What happens if he would have shot, the keeper shot, missed, killed the child? What happens if the keeper shot, missed, not missed, hit the fucking animal and he enraged the animal? What would have happened then? I'm not saying that, it needed to happen. That should be last resort. These big zoos and enclosures and parks and wildlife reserves and all this shit should have available, and I would assume for them to be able to be running would have tranquilizer darts or a contingency plan just in case this shit happens. You've now got a petition up on a few petition sites saying that the parents should be held fully responsible. I'm fully with that. Their actions of not watching their child for the 5 minutes, 10 minutes, split second, resulted in the death of a 17-year-old sentient being. I know it most probably means nothing to some of you out there, because some of you will be siding on, oh my god, the child's safe, that's all that matters. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say that their life, that his life didn't matter, but the gorilla's life mattered too. We're quite easy to pass judgment on whose life matter and whose don't. Everybody's life matter. Whether you speak or whether you think or whether you, do you know what I'm saying? You all have the right to live, and to kill him for I'd understand if he was aggressive, but for killing him for being just himself, that was a normal day for him. He most probably had breakfast and was thought, fuck it, these weird things have turned up to stare at me, and then boom, a child lands in his lap, and he's like, oh fuck me, what's this? He was curious, if anything, but as far as I'm concerned, we dealt with that, or they dealt with that in a very bad way. If you disagree or you agree, please give me a like. If you disagree, obviously give me a dislike. I'm not really keen on them ones. Or even better, just give me a comment and let me know what you think. Later on this evening, I will be trying to do my radio broadcast. So please, if you'd like to take part, it's literally just going to be friendly banter. Literally, I may start off with a topic, and then it's free for all, and just get people's views on it, The way I see it is, if you have an opinion, you should voice your opinion, because one day soon, your opinion will be needed much more than you anticipate. And as usual, guys, peace and love.